Back, everyone, to another episode of Gold Rush, or Gold Mining Simulator, however you want to call it. To me, it's still Gold Rush. I'm going to go ahead and turn this in. Come over here. That bucket glitched out, so I'm going to go ahead and sell that too. Returning the machinery. Ooh, what the heck? My tire. Oh no, my tire blew. That's not good. Come on. Oh, bugger all. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to drive this back to town, smelt some gold, and go get the next excavator. I can rent it out at least. Man, that bugs me. Why is my tire blown out? I'm gonna have to buy a jack. Look at that, I can't even climb a hill very well. Oh, this bites. Well, anywho, I'm feeling a little better today. I've been feeling a little under the weather the last couple days. My voice, I know, still sounds horribly, but I'm trying my best to do what I can do, which is hopefully entertain y'all. Speaking of, if you like what you see, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. But now, it's time to get over to the shop and get this stupid tire changed. And get the next excavator. Good God, I cannot speak tonight. Look, I can't even stop. This thing just slides with a busted tire. See, it pulls hard too. Alright, well, that being said, I'm gonna have to jack this up here in just a moment to take the tire completely off, but I can loosen some of the lugs. Small hitbox. Alright, now doing that will not affect. Oh, well, I guess I better check all my tires, huh? Inspect. 57, 57, 7, holy chrome. Alright, was that 57? Yeah, 57 and 52 on the rear. Yeah, I know. I need to finish my repairs. Alright. So, first things first. 2 of them. Good God, that's $1,000. And a car jack. Thank the Lord I found 31 ounces. Which I'm going to get taxed for like 8 of that already, so. Alright. Time to put the truck up. Blown out tire. I can sell that when I get back. Now, remember to tighten your lug nuts. Better than that, it blows out your tire almost immediately. Never forget this step. I've seen people slap it on and roll. It don't work too well. let it down, pick it up, move over to this side, do the same thing. You can do these lug nuts in any order, it don't matter how you do it. Thankful for that. Raise this up. Take that tire off, chunk that tire, and go back at this with the impact. And then we let our truck back down. Go smelt this gold up with what little bit of money I've got left. And go get the next excavator. Look at that, so much nicer. But that's what I get for power sliding and drifting and all that stuff. My tire's pretty much ready to give out. And so far, that's the first thing I've had to repair. It's just a blown tire. Alright. I will come back to y'all when this is done. Welcome back, everyone. Alright, we have a 20-ounce bar. Oh, 18. So I'm going to go ahead and take this 18-ounce bar. I will leave the 8 ounces in my pocket, just so that way I'm not losing out money at the end of the night. They can take it out the gold that I found, not the money I possess. Think a little bit smarter for the long game. And it usually will pan out better for you. Alright. Ain't nobody in this town, so I will go ahead and just flip it and park right in the middle of the street. I don't care. I own this place. I will own it. Alright. 18 ounces is 21,000. I will gladly take that. Yes. Alright. 21,000 in pocket for an 18-ounce bar. It wasn't the greatest market price, no, but it's not the worst I've ever seen either. Alright. Unfortunately, I cannot run any faster than this. Big excavator, daily rental, $3,000, $3,100 rather. Go ahead and add that to the rent roster. Go through the checkout. Go over here to the transportation. Now I can move the big excavator over there. Press order. Get back in the truck. And I will see you all over at the claim. And welcome back, everyone. We are back here at the claim. This is the big old dozer that I just rented. The big excavator. Oop, I forgot. I've got to start the engine. Alright. Go ahead and release the handbrake, and we will get this big old beastie moving. Now we'll really find some dirt and gold and make a very huge hole very quickly. As long as I've got my bucket up just high enough to pass anything that I might bump into. Because sometimes you'll nose plant over here like I did with the truck at the start of the episode. And then you can't move. But first things first, I need to get this big bad boy a nice drink, and then we can start ripping up some dirt. This one actually moves a little bit faster than the small one as well. But she is an absolute gas hog. Check this out. You can open up and access the fuel filters and the battery and the side compartments. I forget which one. Right here. This game literally will get intricate. Oh, if that's not bad enough, you can even work the gear assembly on these things if you move them too many times. They'll wear out, break down. Then you gotta tear them completely apart and fix them. Kinda like what I did with the tires, but a lot more work because it's mechanical. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this girl set up. This is the big one, so I need to give myself plenty of room. There we are. Boom. I prefer digging in this view. Look at this. I'll show you the difference in the reach. That's already a heck of a lot bigger of a boom. Look at that. The thing's got a heck of a lot bigger reach because remember, I moved that back just a little bit with the other one. I could actually use to roll downhill just a little bit. There we are. I will go ahead and leave that run a quick moment. Start everything up here. Oh no. Where did I leave my jerry can? I guess I better take my truck on out here. I just noticed my jerry cans in the back here. My gas, my fuel container right there is too far to reach here. So I'm going to have to do this. Alright. There's that. Start it. And boys and girls, let us get to digging. First bite's always a pain in the butt. But once you get it going, it goes a lot quicker. Alright, let's change view. That way I can actually see what I'm doing here. Alright. 50% a bucket, so we can actually start getting some dirt moving here. And hopefully find something to occupy our time. Nice shiny glittery bit of gold. One can only hope. Yes, look at that, almost a 3-ounce nugget that I will not get taxed for. This is why I refer to the excavators as a dirt dragon. Oh, come on. It just reminds me of a giant dragon chewing up big old clods of dirt. I will go ahead and fill up as many buckets as I humanly can for this particular clean out. I absolutely love these big dozers. Excavators. Why'd I call it a dozer? Thank God. Sound occasionally mutes itself. You hear that thumping and grinding, and along with the engine, sometimes it's a bit of an overload. What percent is that at? 44. Okay. Look at that, I'm filling this thing up too fast for it to really keep up. Now it's back up in the 90s. My goal here is to basically just open up a big old strip pit. And hopefully find some treasure. Okay. Had to make sure it was empty. It looked like it was reading, but I was reading it upside down, unfortunately. Gotta remember how to do that. Not the fact I forgot, just... yeah. Holy smokes, look at that. Almost a 5-ounce nugget. More money that I'm not gonna get billed for. Alright, where... come on. The view kind of bites. Okay, there it is. I seen it. They've made the meter a little more squirrely since the update. Kind of hard to keep track of the stupid thing now. But I love me some digging. Diggy diggy holes, diggy diggy holes. I actually wish I had one of these D700s myself. Man, just think of the earth I could actually move with it. So hard to see that stupid thing. Look at this. Just absolutely awesome reach compared to the other one. Well, almost double the length and boom arm too, so... it's definitely a blessing. Again, remember, don't scrape the teeth against the grizzle bars on the top of that wash plant. It'll absolutely eat it. And then you're stuck doing repairs on that thing, as well as this. Every scoop will degrade, but it'll degrade a heck of a lot faster. Alright. Alright. is one bucket down. I'll just let it finish processing. I mean, there's no real reason for me to try to scapegoat an extra couple percentiles. Go and set that down there. This one here. And get back to digging. Turn on the lights. Lights, camera, action. Can't wait till the worker for the wash plant and the excavator shows up. It's gonna be a nice day. One with the wash plant right here, this little mobile one. He'll actually swap buckets for you. So you don't even have to get out of your machine. He'll do it. You don't ever see them physically, but they still do their job, I guess. Would be kind of nice to actually see them work. But I'm not complaining too bad. As long as the job gets done, right? Alright. Diggy holes and fill up barrels, buckets. I absolutely love the big one. Rawr, dirt dragon. Rawr, take another jump. Oops. Wrong switch. Turned it back to drive. Oopsies. I don't want to drive. I want to dig more holes. This thing, I swear, I absolutely love it. Come on. Break the ground, thank you. Don't want to pull yourself too much or under dig it too much, because then you will actually fall in. Hey, look, another nugget. Another 5 ounces. I'm already up to 27 again. I come back with, what, a little over 11 from the smith. This is all stuff I'm not getting taxed for. And yes, you can actually pick up the dirt and throw it back down, but every time you do that, it loses its value. Each bucket is granted a certain value at a certain depth and level, depending on a drill map, a core sample map, but I didn't even do the core sample for this one. I didn't want to cheat the system or feel like I'm cheating and get $1 million in the first 4 days. Just no point. Easily done, but I don't like counting drilling. To me, that's almost cheap. You should be able to read the game as the game is. I mean, unfortunately, the Earth doesn't have true definition like it should, but it's not horrible. Alright, another big old bucket. buckets at 69%. Giggity. Almost 2 buckets. How many buckets can we do? Alright, that's at 80. It's 5% every full scoop I grab with this. As to the other one, it was only 2.5% per bucket, 25%. Oh, look, another 4-ounce nugget. I'm back up to 31 ounces. I need to start getting that magnetite going. Oh, hey, look. That actually is looking a little darker down here. That should mean I'm nearing the, whatchamacallit, the magnetic layer. All the magnetite and all the heavies. Because this particular claim was a old ancient river. If you actually read the information on the bank when I went to lease it. Oops, auto load. Or save, I mean. Alright. There's 2 of them. This one I will try to score a little bit more out of. And dig more. This thing just absolutely gobbles the dirt. Oops, I'm losing part of this bucket. And gotta wiggle it. Just like real life when you're trying to use an excavator. Sometimes you gotta give her a little wiggle. Oops. Oh, no, it's starting to get dark. Man, it would start getting dark on us. But look here, in a few days, we'll have this thing paid off. Well, actually, we can outright buy it. No, I'll have to return the rental, but I can outright buy it. Make sure I'm not undercutting. Cool. Good. Can we get 3 buckets and a clean out today? That would be absolutely awesome. Would be even better if I could get 4, but I think I will stop pressing my luck at 3. Come on. I'm gonna have to reposition this. Alright. Let's reposition by going up and around. Just as long as they don't fall down in my hole, I'm good. Whole point of repositioning like this is just to get a better drop into my container. Make sure I'm not driving off the edge. Good Lord, this guy's a caterpillar. Literally. Alright, let's stop right here. I know my boom can extend up and over. Boom. Right there. Always double check your distancing. Aw, bear attack and broke a frickin' cable. See, random event. Random event now. Let's just hope it's not. Okay, doesn't look like it's here. Dang it, I just scraped that all up. Dang, 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 dang. Well, can't always be dead on the money. Alright. Boom. There. Alright, now let's get back at it. Man, I cannot believe I just scraped the heck out of that. Another 3-ounce nugget. Having to use the thumb to keep myself from scraping the grizzle bars. The thumb is the little bottom of the bucket there. For those that don't know. I know I'm still scraping it a little bit, but I mean, I've really got no choice at this angle. I want this dirt out of my way. Bucket is full my butt. That error still happens. Man, I thought they would have fixed it after all these years. Yeah, see, bucket full. Well, there's nothing touching any bucket. And clearly, it's not full. Because I would say 100% right down here. Where it says 64 right now, it would say 100. See, full bucket. And it's just a random stupid glitch. It happens from time to time. Alright, let's try to get this done a little better. That's bugging me. I keep clipping that. There. Now I'm not clipping it. I don't feel as bad. And now I can go a heck of a lot faster from this angle. That's why angle's always important. Oop, I found bedrock. Thank God this is just a rental. Alright, so bedrock must be right. Yes, right there. Alright. That being said, I cannot dig any deeper in that particular location. So I've got to bump it over just a shoulder bump. Pick up the next load. Aw, bounced. I can't believe I bounced it right there. I cannot believe I bounced it. All those times I didn't bounce it, and that time I did. When you bounce it, you drop stuff. Let's see how close we get to that. I might have to fan just a... bump in there. No, I will not. Heck yeah. There's 3 buckets. I'll heck with it. Let's go for a 4th. You folks deserve a little bit. Alright. Now, let's get us some dirt. Let me see here. Alright. Go ahead and lock it. That way I can reach a little deeper. It's amazing what you can make these excavators do with just knowing how to work them. Hey, looky there, another 4-ounce nugget. I'm at 37 ounces and I ain't done a single cleanup yet. How about them apples? 37.8 and I'm only getting charged on 8 ounces. 8 ounces some. It's almost 8 o'clock. I won't see an expense until midnight. The trick is not to scrape your excavator's teeth too badly. You do that, it just absolutely wrecks them. See, unavoidable there. But I wanted to fill this bucket entirely. Alright. Money, money, money. Money. Alright, more money. I can already smell them buckets. Buckets of money, 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 money. I have a feeling this is going to be a beautiful clean out. Already running pretty good in on it. Oh, bucket didn't fill. Yes, 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 I know. I know I'm scratching the surface. I'm going to end up tearing these teeth up, and I already know it. But at that point, I can just return it because it is just a rental. And I won't get charged for the repair bill. Which is kind of nice. Alright, halfway done already. Come on. Scratch up. There we are. let go. Yes, I know, let go. Oh, that's annoying when it sticks. Get too close in, and it won't let you do nothing. I hate digging from the side. As I said earlier, you actually lose money doing that. I like to dig my way pretty much down. Boom. Gotta love the dirt dragon. Alright, come on. What are we finding? What do we find? Ah, bugger all. Filled it too fast. I need to pay attention. I'm digging faster than what it can process. It's got to get below 50 before I can drop it in. Because this, as I said, it's a 50% bucket. Alright, at least I'm missing the sidewall there. Hey, I am not turning. What the heck is going on? There's no way in heck this thing's already got a stick drift. Because I literally just got this not a week, 2 weeks ago. Maybe 3 now. But I have not put hardly any hours on this controller, so I swear it better not have stick drift. Oh, I see what happened. I was sliding. Means it must be raining. I'll go ahead and let that fill out. I will drive my truck over here, pick these buckets up, and take and do a 4-bucket clean out. It's at half. All right. Come over here, throw it in. Throw you in. Throw you in. And you. I'll do myself the kindness of setting this back into and prepping another one. You know what? Here, let's prep it. Another one on top of that. He only does 2 buckets when you buy the worker, but I will deal with that when I deal with that. Hopefully he comes about. Doesn't always, so I never guarantee having that particular worker. I have one for the sluice run and one for the sluice core, but that's not the same. I better leave the engine run. Other than that, I'm going to regret it because my battery will end up blowing out. Put that back in there, grab another one, jump over everything, stick this in there. Alright, now I'm gonna need these two. At least for a moment. Because the wave table can only hold 2 buckets worth. And I'm putting 4 in. So, I'm gonna need 2 buckets. I better hold off until I get this one processed, in fact. Because they've been going up 25%. I don't do this right, I will lose more pay dirt. I don't want to do that. What do you folks think this bucket is going to have in magnetite? $54.5. That should net us, what, about 6 ounces, that alone. This one, hey look, 11% magnetite, 54.1. Decent ground then. I think 68 was my highest with the wash plant. The mobile one, not the big one on the hill. 54.1 again. Dang, it's like all the same. That magnetite's going up a nice number though. I'm gonna have to get a magnetite trailer. Take this in, see what I can get from the smith. 53. It's actually not too bad at all. Let's see. I'm almost 45 ounces. All right. And it'll start counting up real quick here toward the end when it all separates, that magnetite and dirt, and well, I've already separated the magnetite, but separates the waste from the actual. I'll let that continue and it'll tell me a total count in just a moment. Alright, now it's starting to calculate fast. 54, 55, 56. Well, I see 58. No, I will not, but I will see 57. Almost 57. Dang. 4 buckets, 15.48 ounces. That's better than a sharp stick in the eye. Alright. Let me back my truck up. I will go ahead and park over here. Turn that off. Go over here and show you guys a interesting Easter egg. I found this many years ago, and I don't think that they've ever fixed it. It used to look like one of the Gold Rush folks. Kind of reminded me of Rick Ness, honestly. But I think they've changed the model over the years. But you find this little Easter egg by coming up here, grabbing the only other shovel on the claim. This is the only Easter egg I've ever seen in this game. Zip back over here. Get us a good look at this moon right here. You know what? We'll take a picture of it. That's a beautiful moon. Come over here. Okay, that I had to make sure that was shut down. I don't want to be blowing gas up in that. That's very costly. This Easter egg honestly looks better in the night or the winter. But you come over here to the campfire and place the shovel into the campfire. It's just a little ghost that pops in. That's all it is. He used to be made out of fire. He'd burn almost like this firewood. It's kind of cool. But you can't really make out too many facial details with that. Okay, well, I will bid everyone a good night. Sleep till dawn. Provision of rent and gold, 7 ounces. So that was 30% of what I found, being 23.4. Worker salary. What? Okay, well, the machine rental I knew. Let's see if we have any workers. Workers, new available, hog pan. Nothing I need. Let's check gold price, stock. It's coming back up a little bit. Alright. There it was. Oops, no. Come up here. Right here. Average price per square foot. Additional provisions of rent. 30%. So they take a 30% royalty of whatever you dig up from the ground, as long as it's not a nugget. It says it's what, 10,000 square feet. Expected amount of gold, low. Dirtiness on parcel, none. Water source, large creek. Owner, state of Alaska. Good old Tom Arnold. You can punch holes. You can add machinery slots to the parcel. You can come in to take loans. I don't like that. The next one up here is 1,000,000 to 200,000 to buy out. I would strongly recommend just outright buying out your claim. I mean, 600,000 buyouts, not bad, but you still need the 600,000. And fighting it, you're still giving up at least 30% plus your run costs, which really not that great. But anywho, that was actually the very first time I've ever, quote unquote, skipped time in this. It was just, what, 7 hours. Anywho, folks, I think that'll pretty much wrap up this episode. Thank you all for joining and watching. And remember to stay tuned for the next one. I actually enjoy this stuff. I don't know how many of you do, personally, per se. But I have fun doing stuff like this. Again, thank you all for watching. please remember to hit that like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Cheers, everyone.